Hello guys, it's Amber and welcome back to my first video back for a while. I do plan on making a short form video about where I've been and why I've not been uploading, but that will come soon, so I don't want to waste so much time on that today. But regardless, today we're going to be pulling and building ineffa. You guys are going to realize pretty quickly this wasn't intentional. I was actually going into this wanting to build pity, but I recorded it just in case because I know what Genshin's like. And I at least wanted the video content of me pulling her. And really, it does seem like I'm in a bad mood for most of this video, but I am now happy to have ineffa on my account, and I do think in the long run it will be worth it. I end up going for both ineffa and her weapon. You'll see how this develops later in the video. But overall, I'm super excited to get into this video and get back to making some content, so let's get straight into it. So I'm only recording this just in case I do get ineffa, so I can at least make a video of me building her. So I'm currently on 0 pity with a guarantee because I lost my skag 50-50 and I was gonna let my 50-50 decide whether I should have her. I don't know if she's like really good enough for me to use my guarantee on. I wanted to save my guarantee for obviously a character that I like absolutely fell in love with, who hopefully runs in 6.0. I'm completely lacking in things like Stardust, and I don't want to miss out on my monthly free pulls, and I also don't want to miss out on like the XP books, etc. So I think we're going to try build some pity on a guarantee, which I know is really bad, and I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. I want to try get at least to like 50 pity. I think 50 pity I can stop, but also if I do get her, like I have resources, I can build her, so. Okay, 11 pity, no ineffa, this is good. And plus I do have these two characters C6, so pulls back is excellent as well. And also, I don't know if I mentioned, but I have a full team of standard characters on the Venti statue in hopes that this spot has been used so heavily by Genshin players that the luck has just ran out. And my pity will be as late as possible. Okay, 21 pity. I actually don't have Sepho C6. Okay, 31 pity. Oh my gosh. 41 pity. Okay. Right, 51 pity. Oh gosh. No!
Nice to meet you. I am ineffa, a multifunctional robot for domestic
Yeah, I can't say the
application.
feelings mutual.
I am currently equipped with...
Yikes, man. It's the Hoover! No! It's the vacuum! Well, it's, yeah. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm really just, I'm taking it in. So I really am supposed to be, obviously I should build her. I'm upset that my hand has been forced because I never get characters at decent P. That just never happens, so I feel like 50p is not bad. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely not good either. So I failed to mention it here, but I do just start strongboxing ineffa's best in slot till the Nodcry set comes out. I was just so out of it here. Oh, that's perfect. That is a perfect piece. I again just don't mention anything here or say anything, but this is a really good attack stance that we did end up using. It has got 2 dead stats, but 2 good stats with crit and attack, so. Okay. It's pretty shit, but honestly, it's the fact you can hear what a bad mood I'm in. Like, why am I so mad? I literally pulled in this banner myself. Like, no one forced me to do this. And I'm talking like Koyo held a gun to my head. Why are the artifacts glittering like that? Have I missed something? Future me chiming in again. I did miss something. It literally popped up on my screen earlier and I just skipped it. Like, I skip everything of writing in this game. Genshin player tries to read. Impossible. At this point, I'm back. I'm looking for goblets. I already put one on my Sino, just holding it, so I popped out straight on her. And then this is where I realize no circlet. And then I think to myself, I've already overinvested into this stupid character. Why not make it objectively worse? You're gonna see. So I think I just need to crunch some numbers, because obviously once this is, I'm already at 86 crit rate, so I definitely not gonna need crit rate. I'm definitely gonna need crit damage. I'm just gonna say now, before people go in my comments and they're like, use this weapon, use this weapon. I was gonna use Star for Homer, but it feels like such a waste with the R5 when she doesn't really care about the passive as much as my Hu Tao does, and I don't want to strip Hu Tao of her weapon. She's benched, but I haven't lost respect for my Hu Tao. It'd feel like disrespect to snatch it away from her. Look how many artifacts. Like, I don't even know if I have the equipment to power up the artifact that I'm about to craft. This is a fatal mistake, I'm concerned. This isn't even going to be her best in slot soon. But at least I can put this build onto different characters. That is like the silver lining. And it is... Okay, we got 4 lines and we got ER, which is also good for her. Let's level this up and see how this goes. I'm sure I'm not going to regret this down the line. Right, Genshin? Right? Well, like you're not gonna power creep this one as well, are you? Okay, these aren't bad rolls, honestly. This is future me just laughing at how much I'm coping in this video. Like, I keep making mistakes and keep coping. So I know that I've done this in a really weird order. This is what the build's looking like so far. We have this flower, perfect feather. Honestly, this is really good. A really good attack sans. A good attack gobbler, like this is okay. Obviously they're all good rolls. And then a crit damage circlet. We haven't got many crit damage rolls, to be honest. Our crit rate is obviously far higher than our crit damage. We haven't got much ER, but I don't think our burst is very important. And once we're leveled, I'm hoping our attack will be a bit higher. Once we're leveled as well, our crit rate is going to be more close to 100. I'm worried that we're actually going to be overcapped because this isn't even fully leveled yet either. So yeah, I think firstly let's spend some resin on her boss. Let me take off my quote-unquote bad luck team. Oh wait, I should probably put on a training guide. Honestly, these things are so helpful. It just helps you track like who you're actually building. Put the Hoover away, woman. So at this point, I'm just leveling her with whatever mats I got just then. I didn't want to keep in the runs that I did because I'm literally yapping about the most random crap about how I used to be a resource hoarder and I'm not anymore. We just have to craft a couple of these crystals and then we should be able to level her up again. I think today I'm going to aim to get her 80 out of 80. And then I'll worry about the rest another time. I still feel a bit vulnerable about the fact that I've got her, but honestly we're here now, so I just have to embrace it. Yeah, it's looking like we're gonna have to use a couple more. We're definitely gonna be overcast on crit rate though, by quite a bit, honestly. She's really easy to build crit rate on. I'll tell you what, let's keep going until she's 80, and then we'll decide from there. This is where me being an ex-resource hoarder is kind of relevant because I have no mora. Like, I do not hog resources anymore whatsoever. I need more. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you said you didn't want her, and then you've used elixirs, fragiles, etc. to build her. True. But that's also because I just want to get her mostly built today, so I don't really have to worry about it for a couple of weeks whilst I continue building my kinage. But I don't want to sat on my account because if you guys know me, then you know that they will just sit here. She'll sit here on my account forever, and she'll never get built. So if I don't do it today, I'll probably never do it, and then it's just wasted. I've wasted a guarantee completely. Then I'm just trying to make like the best out of a kind of rough situation. So I have actually no idea if this weapon is even very good. However, it does have almost identical stats to her actual weapon. I'm pretty sure they're the exact same, so the base attack of 608 and the crit damage at 66.2. I just don't think the passive is that good for her, but obviously Stuff of Him was just a good stat stick. That's kind of the whole point. I also do have Calamity as well. It's just obviously more beneficial using Self Homer because one, I have it R5 And then 2 because it's already leveled. I have Calamity as well. This does obviously objectively look better on her too, so that is something to consider. I also have the Deathmatch, and I also have this. This is going to completely and utterly overcap her though on crit rate, and I just don't want to waste stats, especially on pieces this good. Like, that piece is insane. But overall, I think this is like a good day 1 build. I should probably look into her talents at least a little bit. Obviously, I really don't have much mora, so we'll go as far as 60k will allow us. Yeah, okay. 142 on her talents. I'm probably gonna have to farm mora for a couple of days, I would have thought, which is obviously, that's fine. But yeah, this is our current build. So it is day 2 of building ineffa. We're gonna do some more of her boss. So currently we have, I believe, 2 of her materials. So we have 3, and then there's 6 that I can get from the story quest, so I need about 11 more. So I reckon about 3 boss runs, hopefully only 3 boss runs. Annoyingly, we have to just do 1 more, which is annoying because it does mean that we're gonna have excess materials, but it is what it is. Okay, final run. Nice, so now plus the 6 that I'm about to get from the story quest, we will have enough of the boss material. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this story quest now. It doesn't look like it's gonna be too long, or I'm hoping it's not gonna be too long. Okay, so I'm finally done with that quest. I should be getting 6 more of these, so I have 21 out of 20, so enough to level her up. I just have to go and craft some of the gems as well. Okay, so we can finally ascend ineffa.
Thank you.
And then we can also just go ahead and level 90 her. I feel like this one objectively looks the best on her. I honestly feel like obviously her best weapon option is her signature, but I think it's really ugly. Maybe we should pull for our weapon. Let's see how it goes. I think we're on like 40p. So this is 50. If I lose this 50-50, I'm probably gonna save the guarantee for a weapon that I actually like want. This is just me falling for Genshin propaganda. Okay, it should be this pull. Okay, if I don't win though, I'm gonna be kind of pissed off because I already have Lolly's weapon. Like, this is a really bad idea for me, especially when I'm free to play. I don't know why I'm doing this. Yeah, that was probably a really bad idea. And I've literally just remembered that you can't actually save weapon guarantees, so this is a really terrible idea. Hopefully this is enough. Oh my gosh, thank god. That wasn't worth it. I don't even like this character. Am I actually okay? I don't think I'm okay. I'm literally all over the place today. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm like being so stupid. I'm not thinking before I do things, and I'm just all over the place. I'm really tired, which obviously just doesn't help. I'm gonna use a couple fragiles because honestly at this point, I just don't even want to look at ineffa anymore. So at this point, I've got a signature for some reason, and I just went and farmed some mora, and I'm now just leveling up her weapon. Again, I'm in a stinky mood because this is the day I think where I was just being so brain dead. I'd been at work all day. It was my first longest shift. But yeah, please let me serve as an example of just what to not do, because I'm so all over the place today. This is proof that like gacha really gets you when you're tired. Like, I'm all over the place. So at this point, I realized not only do I need more mora to upgrade my weapon, but I also need more of the mob drops from the little weasels. So I just go ahead and I farm them in my own world, and then I do go into co-op and farm a bunch there as well, just so I can get this weapon to level 90 today, and I don't have to think about it whatsoever. I literally used all my fragiles on this, and I had to cut out like 10 times me redeeming my fragiles instead of just using them, because I keep forgetting that you can just use fragiles now to claim your rewards. It's crazy. Like, I haven't wrapped my head around that yet. So yeah, at this point we do manage to get the weapon 70 out of 70. However, we want 20 more levels and we don't have enough mob drops. There's not many of these weasels in your own world, so I did have to go out into co-op and farm loads of them. Like, I was so brain dead at this point. So it's actually a Thursday, so I can do some runs of this weapon domain, which is useful. I'm slightly less depressed now. So again, I just need to go kill more of these weasels. I'm so sure there's not enough in the world, so I'm definitely going to have to go into co-op and kill some as well, but I'll be back when I have enough. So today we can get her weapon up to level 80, sorry, which is honestly good enough for me. I'm just going to go use my last two fragiles on this domain because honestly I just don't care anymore. I end up getting a super lucky run here, so I do decide just to keep trying to level the weapon tonight and not go to bed yet. So this is the point where I decide to go into co-op to get more of those weasel drops, so I will be back when I have them. Here we go. So at this point I am back, I got all my drops, and we do manage to ascend it, and then I think I just go to a couple more ley lines and get it to level 90 as well. So yeah, as you can see, we get it level 90 out of 90. Honestly, successful. I'm proud of my perseverance despite the fact that I was tired, moody, hungry, everything. So I can't remember what day of building ineffa we're on. So it's also the 1st of August, so I'm just going to go through Primal's bargains, buy what I want to buy. I am trying to save crystal flies at the moment, but I'm going to go ahead and condense for the day. We're doing ley lines, and that's it. So it's just really brain numbing doing 10 of them. But I am trying to save these back up because I've been using them far more than I've been gaining them. So I'll be right back when I've done my 5 ley lines for the day. So we now have 600k mora. We'll see how much more we can actually get these up. Obviously, I think the absolute priority here is her skill. I don't think her ult is nearly as important. And I do only have 3 of the boss drops because this game hates me. Wait, they've made it so the screen doesn't go away, so I can just spam click for it. That's such a niche, but good change. I love that. So guys, this is my build after having ineffa for about 3 days. I'm pretty sure I've had her 3 days. I think I bought her Wednesday, built her Thursday and Friday, so today. So this is my build. So we have 2,200 attacks. We're overcapped by 200. I only think she needs 2,000 to unlock the full potential of her passive. We have over 300 EM, which is perfect. We are 67, nearly 70 over 218, which is actually a really good crit ratio. Obviously she loves crit weapons, so it's not surprising that she needs a good crit ratio. And I think 60 to like 70% generally for a sub DPS is good. Her ER is at about 118. This is good and viable for double electro. It's not so good for single electro, which is mostly what I'll be playing her in. But you'll see later that I haven't even leveled her ult, so chances are I'm probably not going to be using like an ult playstyle with her very often. Probably just skill, activate weapon, get off field. So overall, I think these stats are pretty good for ineffa. I hate this vacuum. Put the vacuum away. As you guys saw yesterday, we did end up pulling for her weapon. Terrible financial decision. wouldn't recommend. Don't be like me and be impulsive. I'm a terrible example of a free-to-play player. Please watch other free-to-play YouTubers for actual true free-to-play content. That's just apparently not me. But we did get it at level 90 out of 90. Her artifact set I actually think we did surprisingly well on. We have her on Gilded Dreams, which I'm pretty sure is one of her best in slots for right now. Obviously the game is still recommending whatever this is. So I'm also pretty sure that sometime soon there is going to be a better set for her. However, this is okay for now. All I care about is that she's built to the best standard that she realistically can be in 3 days, and for right now with what we have available, I'm sure a really good Nodcry support set will come out. Something similar almost to what the Hero of the Cinder City is, where it perfectly buffs our Obsidian Codex users. I can imagine the Nodcry DPS set is going to be complemented by a similar support set. The response to Hero of Cinder and Obsidian was so good, and I feel like there's been a theme of just really strong artifact domains. Obviously Fontaine had a Golden Troop, and I should say we've had Hero and Obsidian in that land, and I'm sure Nodcry is going to be a similar thing. So we'll go for our pieces. We actually did get what I would consider pretty lucky. So here's her flower. We only have one dead roll. This is her feather, which is unreal. My artifact luck is not this good on my DPSs. This is her Sans. We went for an attack Sans. So it's a pretty good one. We do have 2 dead rolls into defense, need 20% defense, but generally this is fine. This is our goblet. Went for an attack goblet. All rolls went into ones that we need. Obviously lots of crit rate, which we like. And then this is our circlet. We went for a crit damage circlet, and unfortunately we did get a lot of dead rolls. However, ER again is not completely useless on her. Not completely necessary, but not completely useless. So that's our overall ineffa build as far as artifacts go. And then the talents, we've only got 182 for now, but you guys know I always like to level my characters to 699. So this will be 699 eventually. I have put it in my schedule to just farm her domain for the next few weeks, but where they're time locked, because we're in the Stone Ages on this game, where they're time locked, obviously I just can't do it right now. It's not open until tomorrow, and I want to get this video edited, and I also don't have the boss drops anyway, and I am trying to save my precious dream solvents. But yeah, so here is our day 3, the final day in ineffa build. We'll continue with her talents, but right now she's a perfectly usable unit. Now, do I regret pulling her? Yeah, I don't even think I really needed her. Don't get me wrong, I know that she's a non-negotiable for Nodcry, some Nodcry units. I know there's rumours that she's going to be really good with Flins, but I don't really pull for men. All the men that I've pulled for, I've really regretted it. I feel like Neuvillette, Ito, Alhaitham, Sino, all these characters that I have just fully unbuilt, they're all like, look, like they all have one thing in common. But generally, I love the designs of male characters. I just don't build them. I like the female voice lines. I like most of the girls' lore. I feel like I don't tend to get very emotionally attached to the lore of the male characters. I don't know why. I don't. I will build Venti eventually because he's an Archon, and I do love his character as an Archon. I think he's a fantastic Archon, probably one of my favorites actually. So he'll definitely be built. I even pulled a signature, so I do like him. I love my tall women, my beautiful girls, my beautiful women. I love them all so much. Obviously all my C6s are girls. All of my cons are girls. All of my profile is girls. So obviously I have a type of character that I enjoy aesthetically. So that's generally why I don't play male characters and why I'm probably not going to get Flins. I'm yapping now though, so let me wrap this up. So overall, truthfully, I wouldn't say I regret ineffa because I'm so sure that she is going to be useful later down the line with some different Nodcry units, even if she does just end up being a holder of a new support set. In general, overall, I do like her design. I think her character is really cute, and I actually really like her voice acting as well. I think it's really well done and suits her. But in general, I'm sure I won't regret pulling the character. I think I'm going to hold some regret though about the weapon for a while. But regardless, that's our 3-day ineffa build done. I'll keep working on our talents, but other than that, that's this video over. But thank you so much for watching, and make sure to have a good morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are.